Hey everyone, or at least whoever is doing the refactoring for this code. First of all, I want to say sorry. I know this thing's a nightmare and it's going to be painful, but we all got to go through pain. And this code is suffering for all of us. And you now get to share in my suffering. So welcome to the crew. Anyway, so as for refactoring this code, we're going to first of all, you're going to need to update what we're going to need to do to start this code. And you're going to re-update like how they're going to start the application because this needs to be updated because it's obsolete. You can go through my tutorial video, see what I explained, but if you built this and you've got this far to actually be able to refactor, you know the steps. But if you need to, you can obviously just text me. Anyway, so I'd recommend adding comments, explain what this is doing. Make these comments a little prettier probably. If you see any test code, I'd recommend deleting. Don't delete yet. Actually, just mark it for deletion. Probably put like a code that says like this. Let's say you want to delete this. You'd put mark for deletion or something. Mark for delete. That way I will know to delete that in the final product. So do that if you find any code that you can tell is just literally just testing code, like a console log that updates what's going on. So this would not be an example of code. We actually do want to know what's going on here. Yeah, so let's see. Also, another thing you want to do in your factoring is probably put things in classes. I don't worry about the database class. Anyway, never mind. I'm not going to get into that. Let's put things classes. Keep these things out of classes for now. All this connection stuff, don't put that in the class. It might create a whole nother nightmare you don't want to deal with. I was thinking more of these functions, like the create URL and their helper functions for the IMDb URL. You may also want to put the async function get request in its own other class. You can call it like the Axios get request class, or come something better than that, please. But yeah, and put things in the class there a little better. Maybe do some research on how JavaScript classes work and watch some videos on some developers that use JavaScript classes so you assign them correctly. Yeah, because I can imagine that being a nightmare if you don't do it right and if the code breaks. Yeah, but you always have a copy online. I have my own copy, so don't worry too much if something breaks. So let's see. Yeah, put this in its own little class. Mark any of these codes like this, or maybe not that. Maybe something more like this. Mark for deletion, and just various other things. If it's not necessary to the final product, you can kind of mark for deletion. Stuff like this, you could obviously just, if it's clearly not being used, you can just delete it. I'm not going to because I might come back and use that, but this is because it's my copy. Let's see. Yeah, so you can obviously make this make more sense and update the comments if you think it's unclear, or add more where you think are necessary. Let's see. Yeah, if you think something could be formatted better, like let's say I don't know why this is here. If you think that something could be formatted better, like let's say you want to tab this over one more, you could totally do things like that, just make code a little prettier looking, because don't get me wrong, this code's a little ugly, okay? It's the ugly child, but we can fix it. What else? Yeah, refactor to your heart's content. Just make sure it's working afterwards. That's like the main job. Anyway, good luck. And if you need help, obviously text me or whatever you need, or the group.